I keep my head high. I got my wings to carry me. I don't know freedom. I want my dreams to rescue me. I keep my faith strong. I ask the Lord to follow me. I've been unfaithful. I don't know why you call on me. This is
The purpose of the clapper, or the slate as you might hear it referred to as often, is because when you have an external audio device and your camera, you want to be able to sync. Yes, it usually has one that you clip on there and it holds it. But anyway, so you want the to be able to, when your editor is editing, you want them to be able to sync the audio with your video while it's in motion. So the clapper, when it makes that noise, it notifies the editor that, there we go, this is where you can begin to sync the audio with the video. Now you want to make sure your camera and your sound is rolling, because if you don't, when you slate it, there will be nothing there. So usually you'll hear a director say camera, and then you hear the cameraman say rolling, and they'll say sound, and the sound person might say rolling or speed. Just let the director know, hey, you're rolling, and then you're ready to slate it. Now with the slate, you will notice this up here at the top is PORD. Is the name of the production, so I'm going to use Crazy Night since that's the one a couple of people in this room we worked on last year and had a great awesome time. So you put the name of the production here, whatever your film is called there. Sometimes you don't want people to know the project you're working on, you might just put a sample name you're using or roll. This used to be when they were using film and you had the different rolls of film that you had to notify here, but in the digital age it's usually whichever SD card. So I know during Crazy Night it was like card 1 or card 2 or something like that. The scene. Each scene you do in the film, and this is my script from Crazy Night, and I'll pass this around in a second. So each scene heading you'll do, whether it's interior, exterior, so that's why you got this INT up here, because it's an interior scene. You'll see down here at the bottom INT. EXT is exterior. If it's an exterior shot, you want to notify that. I'm going to give you the location, and then also on the script, usually whether it's day or night, which you also see down here too, whether it's a day or night scene. And I'll pass this around if you want to just look at it as I continue here. You'll put the take. Usually if people mess up, and not even if people mess up, but sometimes for coverage I like to have multiple takes to choose from when I'm shooting a film. So when my editor and I get to the editing board, we'll say, hey, this take worked, this one didn't. So anyway, you'll write the take here, whether it's take 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. There was something else about up here, I forgot. I was trying to remember what it was. Oh, sometimes if you have cutaways and different other things, and I'll show another sheet in a second that has an example of that, you might do take 1A, which you will know in your production notes might be like a close-up of someone's hand or something, so different variations to that. Then you'll put the director name down here, the cameraman, who is usually your director of photography or cinematographer, and then again the date. And this is all for a purpose, so I'll explain that in a second. So you want to make sure you fill this out as accurately as possible and slate it in proper lighting in front of the camera. Whatever you'll say the name of the production usually, and you'll say scene, whatever the scene is, and take 1, mark it, and then you will quickly move out the way. So the reason you do all that, and these other two parts, if you have a filter on your lens, you'll want to notify that too. So like I said, this is all stuff really for the editor and post-production mostly, but there's someone on set, usually the AD, which is the assistant director, taking like heck of notes, so you will know. The editor will know what to do. MOS is motor, I cannot remember the OS part. Well, I know that S is shot, I cannot remember exactly. This is usually when there's no audio in the scene though, so if you don't have any audio in the scene and it's something you're going to add later, you'll just circle that so in your production notes, and they'll know when they see the slate that there's no audio, and that'll be added later. The reason you do all of that is because I can't find my original. Well, these are, Ariana was the AD for the film, but when you create a shot list for your scenes in your film, you will usually write out the scene, what type of shots you want to do, whether it's master shot, close-ups, things of that nature, medium shots, all that stuff in your shot list. On the back end of that, while you're shooting, as you're going through your shot list, someone is taking very detailed notes about, like what Ariana did, scene 1, which is what you'll say in the slate, then whichever take it is, this was take 2, was good for sound and whether it's good for video. Or whether it's good for sound but okay for video. So when the editor is sitting and going through the different takes in the cards, he'll know like, okay, don't use that one because that one wasn't good, or this one. And so this one's not on this one, but it's okay. Sometimes when she did a few of them here, like you'll have footsteps. So if it's a little more specific, you can make, the notes a little more specific to what the scene or the shot is requiring. I know some people get even a little more detailed. If you want to go in and label each one of your clips on your SD card for whatever scene and take and stuff it is, you can also do that. Are there any questions?
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like bad trips like Nazareth, I'm f***ed up, homie, you f***ed up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Hey, the inside scoop is that SSU got the films.
I have really been enjoying the gathering. It's been a great way to get a feel for people who are, in the mass comm field, and some people who are out of the mass comm field who are interested in film. And it's been a great idea to just see different actors, different directors, different producers, and get their feel on it. See how do they feel about the entire Indie Fest in general. So the gathering is a good, quick little way to preview. I like it.
Well, the gathering is important for, most important, networking. It's a good event for everybody to come together, showcase their skills, connect with one another. It's all about helping each other out at the end of the day. So that's why this event is important for not just us, but pretty much anyone that comes here. Not just other filmmakers, actors, directors, music makers, music videos, cinematographers, the whole spectrum of all industries. So that's why this is important.
Shooting, okay. What do I have to say to the people who missed the gathering? Punk, you missed out, son. It was crazy. Still crazy. We're still here.
I'm really loving the films. I really love to see everybody's work, how high quality it is. I was definitely not expecting that. That just means that we gotta I don't have to step my game up. And it really is inspirational. I get a lot of ideas from watching this stuff, so I really appreciate that we took the time to actually sit down and watch other people's videos and stuff. Even if it's not my own, it really helps me to get some ideas that I didn't think about, or do some things that I wasn't really considering at the moment. And shots. I really love the shots, the angles, the lighting, all that stuff. It's really it's helping me out a lot. So this is a great event.
That's my premiere editing. First gathering was pretty awesome. I liked it. I was nervous. Very nervous because I don't like speaking in public, but I brought my friends and my colleagues who I work with. So this one I was much more comfortable, and this one was much more Hollywood. Like you got the news people here, and you got the students and alumni here. So it drives you to do even more and to perform more, although you're just presenting your work. So I like, I like to feel like I'm in Hollywood, presenting stuff, presenting the films, it was awesome. Other students' films was pretty awesome, and I just can't wait to the film fest. Like I just want to shoot something, and I'm tired of showing trailers. I want to show a whole movie.
Funny thing about talking behind my back is that it just keep coming back to me. Was off for a sec, now it's back to me. You mad at me? This ain't what I want, man. It's what it had to be. This is that late night working after 3, man. This is why my old girl was mad at me. This why I'm your majesty, man. The click is the title.
Watch me on board, my vulnerability. Let you cross through me.
remember the school is hosting a poetic cipher this Saturday. You should definitely come. Okay. No, better get saved for this Saturday because they'll let us perform.
A college student here with us, and today we have, what's your name again, miss?
Call me Boosie Bad.
Boosie
Bad.
Boosie Bad.
Bad with 2 H's.
With 2 H's. Alright, and what is your major? What do you go to school for?
Major. What I go to school for?
Yes.
Refund.
Alright, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
Alright.
I do it for Panama City. That's it every year.
Oh.